Welcome to Nine Links. This is your host, Alex. All right, today we're going to do something different. We're not talking about pruning the plants or watering or an introduction of new plants. So here's what I'm doing. Since I'm moving my plants indoor, yeah, Texas weather's during the winter time still, below 40, 30-ish. So it's not gonna be not gonna be good for the tropical plants. They will die anyway. So gonna move them indoor. So one of the things that my wife, emphasis on heavily is that when you move indoor, these terracotta pots looks ugly. Okay, for me, hey, they look natural. They look fine with the white, stain on the outside. It looks authentic, But because of that, I decided to put a little project together for the plant pots that's already in plastic. They already have a design outside, so it shouldn't be that much of bad looking. So I'm gonna leave those alone. But now I'm gonna work on the terracotta pots here. So what I'm gonna do is, if you see the string over there, not string, rope. Okay, I got this idea from the website where you use a rope and a glue gun and just go ahead and oh, by the way, when you do that, make sure you clean your pots. I did a cleaning earlier, but I don't think I did that good, but it's okay. It's there. So what you do is just tape the rope around using the glue gun. So the end of the result will be this clay pot will be covered with woven rope. So it looks, like current, there are a lot of trends going on with the woven kind of basket inside the house, for the plants to sit on. Anyway, I got her approval, so she said that it's okay as long as I do it and make the pot looks nicer. Okay, so I'm just give you a heads up. I'll show you the end result afterward. Okay. Okay, guys, just want to give you a little tips on when you're doing this. I just noticed that the glue gun does not work really well on the clay surface and doesn't stick. So instead, what I did is that I just tape it on for the glue on the rope. Let me show you. Just put it on the rope right there, like that, just a little bit, and then move the rope over to sit on top of that. Just making sure. So the rope itself will hold, as you can see. So we'll go around like that. Okay. All right, guys. After roughly about 15-20 minutes, I'm all done. So just give you a look on the side to side real quick. It looks good from my perspective, not too bad. So a couple things I want you guys to point out why I'm doing this. I really wish I had one of those turntable thing, you put on the pot on it and it turns around. It helps you do it a lot easier. I end up having two chairs, one over this side and one on that side. So I go back and forth between the chairs. Anyway, now I just want to get a close-up look real quick. You see these little things come. Now, of course, the rope that could be any kind you buy. It's up to you, your choice. I went to a Home Depot and just figure, this is what I see, and it was on discount anyway too. And it's for me, I think this size is pretty good. Now, however, this rope that I bought has a little bit of these things hanging out, which I think is fine. Of course, I did bought one of these barbecue lighter, and you can always burn them off and the side. And I don't know how they're gonna look. Give me 1 second. Let me check to see if this looks good. Yeah, it's not too bad. You can just burn the little thing off, like doing here. See, you can burn them off, and it gives them a little bit of a, of course, like darker color look onto it. Just don't burn it too long. I'm pretty sure it'll burn the whole thing off. But anyway, so that does look, be honest, all right, that does look better than just the terracotta pots with the those salt residues and with the green moss looks on the outside. I mean, I think the salt residue and the green moss on the terracotta pot looks a lot better when you put it outdoor. It has a more of a nature theme to it. But when you bring it indoor, at least for my house, you can see the chairs and stuff. The color is more light and gray color. That's the theme, like, you know, greenish theme in the home. So that would definitely fit in pretty well. Also, when I did it, on the top, on the corner, after I finished the thing, I went ahead and put an extra layer on the side of this glue. Reason being is, and also I didn't want to cover, like, you know, get the rope over on this side. Remember, we eventually had to water this plant, and having the rope extension over into the pot will probably end up soaking the rope. Over time, the rope probably will get, you know, I don't know, darker color into stain. So I put on the side and also put some glue on the side so to make sure the water, even if I overwater a little bit, the water won't go into the rope. So all around here is protected. And of course, you have little of these glue residue left. I'll probably use this to burn it off too. All right, just want to let you know, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Take care.